the world. And with the virus hitting Italy hard, school officials at the University of Louisiana Lafayette have canceled a 6-week study abroad trip to Florence. News 15's Cassie Sherm has more on what this means and how students have been waiting for a final decision.
I spoke to one UL student who was going to go on that Italy study abroad trip before the news broke out earlier today. And he was telling me he's been watching this very closely because he was worried the trip would be canceled.
Currently sick. We've got about 2,000 people have recovered. Apparently 80 have not, unfortunately. And it seems like it's getting worse by the day.
Devin Arton is a junior at UL.
Popular travel spots, it's only going to get worse. I assume it's going to get worse before it gets better. That's almost for sure, though.
He chose to go to Italy for study abroad months ago.
I'm taking 3 classes there, and all 3 will go towards my major.
This trip was a big step for the Lafayette native.
I've never traveled outside the U.S. before. I haven't done a lot of traveling in general, mainly just southeastern states. So it's like, I want to do something new.
Italy has been a hot spot for the coronavirus, with 49 people dying in 24 hours. And this week, Italy closed its doors to schools and campuses. That's when U officials decided today to shut down the program for the summer.
It's one of those things where we're actually getting close to the deadline where we can cancel and get a full refund for the students. And we didn't want to wait too long to where we either forfeited some of the money they had deposited and were unable to get the money back. And we decided not much is going to change between now and this early summer as far as the levels are concerned. We don't think it's going to come down all the way down, so we decided that now was the best time to make that decision.
This was a cancellation Arton thought could happen.
I would feel pretty sad, because I've hyped it up a lot up until this point to go, and I've made a lot of plans for that time frame, and I'm making a lot of things to prepare for when I won't be here for 6 weeks and I won't be working and stuff like that. So it would kind of put a speed bump in things that I've been planning. I mean, it would ease up things a little bit in the financial situation because we would get refunded and everything, of course, but I would still rather go and just be in a little bit of debt.
Now, the students who were going on that study abroad trip, they'll get refunded all of their money back. And then the other 2 study abroads UL has going to Costa Rica and England are still going on as of now. In Lafayette, I'm Cassie Sherm, News 15.
All right, thanks, Cassie. Well, at Dawn's specialty meats in Scott, officials with the city unveiled the official poster for this year's Boudin Festival. This year's poster